All right, welcome to another episode of the MMA Fight Game Podcast. I am super fired up to talk to this rising Canadian athlete, Jade Dumoulin from Quebec, Canada. She has ice in her veins. Took literally 30 seconds when we made the call to her to co-main event the massive Rage in the Cage 28 at the mighty and legendary Tim Hortons Iceplex against a fellow Canadian in Isabella Filippazzo. Jade is currently 1-1, but is definitely stepping up her game. Fight anytime, anywhere. She is only, I just found this out, 18 years young. Her translator, her boyfriend Jacob, is to my left, but if you're watching, you're right. He will be translating. Where we're trying to get Jade to come out of her shell a little bit because she does understand English, but she's a little shy. So I'm throwing her under the bus as we currently speak. But she is stepping up in a massive opportunity. Jade and Jacob, I truly appreciate your time on a Sunday night. How are you guys?
Bien, toi?
She's doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on and being so flexible and accommodating right after a competition that you had this past weekend as well. Okay.
Well,
And then so Jade, talk to me. You're currently 1-1. You're fighting out of Arts. What is it, mate? How do you say your gym's name? How do you pronounce that?
Comme Dora commercial arts.
it's The Rock martial art.
It's martial arts. And then you're currently 1-1. And your first bout, actually, let me go back to this. So when I announced your fight, we literally had people messaging us telling us that you are an absolute savage. What do you think of that?
It's supposed to say.
C'est vrai, toi, ben,
Well, she's saying it is true, and
je prendrais n'importe qui.
and she would take anybody anytime, so she's happy about it.
So talk to me about this process. Obviously, we've talked before, and when Danielle Thomason pulled out of her fight due to injury. We reached out to you. You didn't hesitate. This is your first time out of Canada. You went and did what you needed to do to get a passport. What was your thought process in accepting this such a high level bout? Because Isabella is a huge step up in opponents and stuff. Although going back, Amanda Gons is no slouch either, and you were doing pretty well in that fight as well, right?
Ouais. So, genre, je prendrais. Parce qu'il y a tellement pas beaucoup d'adversaires pour les
Mm.
filles, surtout comme à mon poids, puis tout. Fait que je prends n'importe qui.
So like she said, there's not a lot of females opponent to fight here in Canada. So for her to hear that news, well, she was really excited, and she just wanted to go, right? So
And was there any hesitation in accepting such a big spot in a big event in a big fight for you or your
Non,
coaches?
c'est juste comme, c'est une opportunité, puis
no,
si ça va pas.
no, for her it's an opportunity. Like even if it doesn't go her way, it's all about experience, right? We're in the amateurs, so she's just ready for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was the conversation like with your coaches when you were presented this offer?
Ben, c'est. Comme tu sais, j'ai juste demandé, puis les coachs, ils sont pas vraiment comme stricts, là.
Well, she just asked, and the coaches are really they're not strict, right? So it was uh it was her decision at the end of the day,
Puis c'est
and
après, comme c'est difficile pour moi de gâter
and
des
yeah, and
questions.
they all know it's really hard for her to get people to they fight her, so they were happy about it. They were understanding.
Yeah, one thing with us here at Full Contact Promotions, Rage in the Cage, we definitely want to give women a platform to compete. So, if you're looking for bouts, even moving forward, win, lose, or draw, we can definitely, get you the fights that you need to go to that next level. Okay.
Donc, c'est sûr, j'ai supporté ça, là. S'ils supportent les filles.
Yeah, of course. She's gonna support. If you guys support women, she's all in. So
Yeah, we definitely support the women. So Jade, you are 18 years young. How many years removed from high school are you?
que je suis out de là.
Ouais.
Genre, comme même pas un an, là, moins d'un an.
Less than a year. She graduated less than a year ago.
Okay. And did you play sports in school?
Non, mais je fais de la gymnastique depuis 9 ans avant.
Yeah, she didn't play any sport in school, but she used to do gymnastic when she was a bit younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the only sport she did.
So how did you get into like combat sports, mixed martial arts, MMA, jiu-jitsu?
Mon frère faisait du jiu-jitsu quand il était plus jeune, puis j'ai aimé ça, on a regardé.
Her little brother actually started. He was the one doing jiu-jitsu at first, and she really liked it. She liked watching it, so she followed in her little brother's path.
So needless to say, mom and dad are supportive of you being a combat sports athlete.
Ouais, tu sais, c'est difficile quand ma mère regarde, puis
Yeah.
elle a peur, là.
Her mom is it's really difficult for her to watch, right? Because she's still a mother at the end of the day, but she is supportive about it, and yeah.
Will they be coming to the fights on Saturday night, March 29th at the Iceplex in Rochester, New York?
Ma mère, peut-être, ça dépend comme ça travaille.
For her mother, it depends on her work and everything.
Mais elle va regarder en ligne, c'est sûr.
But she's gonna be watching online, that's for sure.
So I don't know if I told you there will be a stream on millions.co. So
Yeah.
she'll be able to watch. She'll get to see my mug a lot as I'll be on commentary and things like that. So mom will be able to watch that for you. So in reviewing your fights, you're not afraid to scrap, are you?
No, she's not. She likes it. She likes it.
Yeah, I was watching your bout against Now Lapointe, and it almost looked like you're willing to take 2 shots to give 4. Is that right?
Ouais, ben, je sais que c'est pas nécessairement la meilleure comme pour long terme, là.
Well, she knows that it's not probably the best for long term, right? But she's game, and she brings like a nice game, and she just wants she just wants to have like a interesting fight, right? She doesn't want to be boring, I guess.
Yeah. And then, you're definitely not afraid to scrap either, like wherever it goes. Am I right on that?
Yeah. No, if it's on the floor, on the feet, she's ready to go.
And taking this bout, win, lose, or draw, your stock only rises, right? Obviously, there's like 2 weeks ago, I was in Las Vegas for UFC 313. There is interest from the UFC in this bout, not to put any undue pressure. Do you have a game plan, or you just kind of feel out the fight? Like, what's the process with all that? Co-main event, 125-pound title fight against a very big name in Canada as well. What's your process, or do you not even think about that?
J'ai pas eu beaucoup de temps de faire fight camp, fait que comme en ce moment, je sais que je suis vraiment égale partout, genre je suis au moins j'ai mes bas sur tous les aspects, là. Fait que juste feel dans la cage.
So she doesn't actually have a lot of time, right, to have the fight camp and everything. So she's well rounded. She's just ready to feel what's gonna happen that day, right? She's gonna go with whatever she's gonna bring her.
Yeah, from all the messages I got from people about you, Jade, like I'm totally fired up to watch you compete and weigh in and stuff like that. It was real. I was at my full-time job and I was getting these messages and I was showing the people around me who are coming to the fights, and they're like, "Really?" I go, "Yeah." I go, they're saying she's an assassin, so we're definitely looking forward to it. So what are your expectations for Saturday night, March 29th, 2025 at the mighty and legendary Tim Hortons Iceplex in Rochester, New York?
J'expecte pas de win, mais j'expecte au moins comme je vais faire un show puis comme le monde va me reconnaître, là.
Her expectation is maybe not to win because it's really unsure, but she wants people to know her. She wants to give a show. She's there, and whatever happens, right? She's not really bummed out about any like I said, like the outcome of the fight, but she's just ready to give a show.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw, Jade, your stock only goes up. It doesn't go down. Like
she just said, she has nothing to lose, right? It's barely a week short notice. She's ready.
Fighter's fight took you less than 5 minutes to accept the fight on 12 days notice, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And Fighter's fight. Obviously, the venue is really close to being sold out. There is limited amount of tickets. It's a huge venue. It's a legendary venue. I know you haven't been in the United States, but around these parts, I see the hockey jerseys. The only bad thing about those hockey jerseys behind you is it's not a Vegas Golden Knights jersey.
Oh, there's actually one right in front there. So.
Who's on it? Who's the number?
Fleury, 29.
Okay. All right. All right. So when next time we do an interview, the Golden Knights one's got to be right where that Panthers one is, just for me, okay?
Perfect.
I'm a big Golden Knights guy, so I am pumped. But Jade, before I let you go and we wrap this up, is there anybody that you want to thank? Any sponsors who are stepping up short notice for you to help you get here, get your passport? I know you had to rush your passport and all that, but you were very active and quick getting that done.
C'est juste comme dire merci au gym parce que je suis en fighting genre constamment, fait que je suis toujours prête. Puis mon sponsor, c'est Stand Gear, là. Fait juste dire de...
She just wants to thank her gym, shout out the gym, because she's pretty much always in fight camp. They're always there to help her out. And for the sponsors, Send Gear. That gave her a nice fit, and yeah.
They gave you a nice fit for this fight?
Oui.
Yes, they did.
What color is it? Is it black?
Yeah.
Yeah, black and white.
Okay. Okay. Well, Jade, I truly appreciate, you and Jacob jumping on this call such short notice. 18 years young, co-main event, 125-pound Flyweight Championship, Saturday night, March 29th, 2025 at the mighty and legendary Tim Hortons Iceplex. Honestly, I've been in this game a very, very long time, and I already know people already love Isabella, but they're going to love you too. They are absolutely going to love you two girls together. And the fact, actually, we have some Canadian press coming down to cover the fight as well. So that's exciting. A Canada, two badass Canadian women's scrapping for a title. You can't get better than that, right?
And yeah, she really wants to thank you guys for the opportunity. She doesn't have the biggest record, but for you guys to do that, she really appreciate it, and she's ready to put a show.
Yeah, going back, not having the biggest record, in amateur, it's all about learning, growing, and developing. Win, lose, or draw does not matter. But the fact that this fight is you're going to get invaluable ring time against a high-level opponent, and your stock is only going to rise. People will know your name, and I was thoroughly impressed with that. Now the point, I couldn't find any footage with that Amanda Gans, but that now the point fight was very, very entertaining.
She just said it's on YouTube for that fight.
Oh, Amanda is? Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, guys, well, have a great rest of your Sunday night. I truly appreciate the time. And Jade and Jacob, I will see you at weigh-ins Friday night, March 28th at the Tim Hortons Iceplex. Just look for me, and anything I can do to assist you, I will. Just sit tight, okay?
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Merci.